the real estate people, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of real estate people left behind
They
because
already
there's
said they ain't
so
making money.
no, they're not. Most of them, like I would say, I think only the top 2 or 3% are actually making money. The rest of them are like
Look,
check to check, and they're all doing side hustles, and they're not really making money in real estate
let me
because
fill you in, bro. Let me fill you in on two secrets that's happening right now. It may not
here
even
we
be a
go.
secret.
Here we go.
One secret is
Largest warship in the world and who follow us and rocks with us. I know none of us are missing it.
September 2021.
They're down 40%.
Financial system changing over.
Crypto is an opportunity.
All right, what's good, BlockNation? I'm Queen.
I'm D.
And I'm Maverick. Welcome to BlockNation, y'all. Make sure y'all text BlockNation to 26786 so y'all can stay up to date anytime we go live, have new merch, anything we do. You'll get a text from us. So text BlockNation to 26786.
We got some crypto news. We definitely got some stuff in the crypto world to discuss. We got XDC and Securrency making moves. So Securrency got with the DTCC and XDC then turned up on y'all ass.
Turned up, yo. Like, yo, Securrency linked up with
let them know.
the DTCC, yo. What y'all know about that? We mentioned the DTCC before, the Depository Trust Clearing Corporation. We mentioned them before. They actually own the certificates that's on the stock market. They are linked up with Securrency, right? I think for like 50M, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, let me get that. Securrency is going to help them digitize stock market. But now Securrency is with XDC, Zenfin. So Zenfin.
Smart contracts.
Yeah. That's smart contracts on the stock market.
Sheesh. I don't think they realize how big that is.
This is huge. This means that they are
mega
tokenizing stocks. That means stocks are going to be on the blockchain. Just to dumb it down.
Along with real estate, like we've been saying, along with your tokenized investments and everything else that is traditional, they're putting on the blockchain and fractionalizing it.
Yeah.
That's what's happening
Yeah.
right before your very eyes.
Look it up for yourself, yo. Like, look at all the companies. We're going to show that right now. All the companies that's connected with Zenfin, XDC.
And you know it's a big deal because the original article, it was on XDC's website. It's not up there no more. When you click on that link on Google, it's going to say page not found. But you got to keep scrolling. So I found it on LinkedIn. And it's crazy because they said Securrency will further empower XDC's network for users to create institutional grade digital assets and protocols by integrating its digital asset composer platform with Securrency's compliance-aware token framework and the Securrency's compliance oracle.
Oracle, yo. When did y'all hear? Listen,
the Oracle.
The Oracle was from what movie? The Matrix. What did the Oracle know? The Oracle knew everything.
And keep in mind, y'all, XDC is at 4 cents right now.
It's still at 4 cents.
It's still at 4 cents.
It's still at 4 cents.
Listen, we're not financial advisors and it's not financial advice, but you might want to do some homework on XDC. You might want to read the article that we're going to leave in the description regarding Securrency and XDC, and them teaming up with the DTCC. Blockchain is not a fucking joke. They can't even deny, they can't even lie about it on the news. That's how serious, like Jamie Dimon, he lies about a lot of stuff, but he can't lie about blockchain.
Nah, not at this point, yo. Not
at this point.
They can't even play themselves anymore. Like they can't even like downplay it. They can't say like, oh, you know, Bitcoin and digital currencies ain't worth nothing. It's like, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all deep dive into that. But to me, that's probably one of the biggest pieces of news we received in the crypto space this year. That's probably one of the and that's to end the year off. Another thing we got going on in crypto is Tether. So Tether has onboarded the FBI and Secret Service to their platform. So we know why they did that.
They got to play ball.
They with them people.
They playing ball now.
Damn.
Because I was one of those people where I'm like, you know, Tether ain't innocent. We know what's been going on with Tether. And you know, all the rumors or some of it is facts that was going on about Tether ain't just, you know, come from nowhere. Say they had to play ball because I'm like, they, you know, what are they about to do? Since Binance went down, I know Tether got to be like next on the whiteboard. So
they were shaking.
Like,
they were probably like a little shook.
Nah, they were shook.
They definitely were shaking.
They were like, wait, hold up.
Because a lot of people didn't know Tether was sending a shitload of Tether to Binance. So when
Yeah.
so it was like, where y'all gonna send y'all money to now since Binance with them people, like Binance with the feds now? Where y'all sending all this Tether? So no, Tether was absolutely 1000% in the hot seat, but I think Tether always been working with them people, and they probably were advised to onboard the FBI and Secret Service. That's what I really think happened.
It was like,
because
get
it's
down
too
or
much
lay down.
money tied. Yeah, it's too much money tied to Tether. Way too much.
Yeah, it's a lot of bread tied to Tether, yo. I mean, look at their name, Tether. They're tied to everything. You know what I'm saying? That's
They
Tether is.
own, like most of Bitcoin's volume is from Tether. So if they were to implode, like literally Bitcoin would be in shambles.
And we're talking about the market cap of Tether being $90 billion. That's not a small piece of change, y'all. So
No.
if that did go down,
hell no. Hell no.
God damn.
So
so
Tether had to play ball, man. They had to play ball, and I mean, it's almost a good thing because if it did go down, it would be a big bullet wound to crypto in the whole space, really. So if we're talking, $90 billion, that would be tragic.
For sure, and we know it was serious because it says Tether froze wallets on the U.S. sanctions list last week. So they claim to have frozen 435 wallets so far.
That's a lot.
So
yes,
how you know they got serious, and that was worth $435 million of USDT.
And they know they could do that because they the top stablecoin. They know they could do that. They the top stablecoin in the game. We know what we know about USDC, but USDT. When you go to any of these exchanges, that's the main stablecoin that's traded. So
yeah,
they know what they could do. They know their capabilities. So. Them freezing up those wallets that's a lot.
I don't know if the deal is sealed though. I just know that they sent letters, and they were addressed to Senator Cynthia Lummis. So we all know who Cynthia Lummis is. She's crypto friendly. So basically, I guess they waiting for them to respond, but they definitely trying to get in with them people. Like Maverick said, they playing ball now. So we got to keep an eye on that, and I'm still gonna keep my eye on Tether, and I still don't have 100% confidence in them, but. Just because of all the shiesty shit, but I'm gonna keep my eye on them. Now that y'all giving me some type of hope that maybe this big ass dip that we've been waiting for, maybe it won't happen. Well, we don't know, but definitely keep your eye on Tether.
When you see that, they've been prevalent in the game for such a long time, and now you see that they're like, oh, they have the power to freeze all these wallets from the OFAC. It was the OFAC. Everybody that was on that list pretty much was just like, yo, we're dead in all those wallets. Everybody that's on that list. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, yo.
They had to take a big stance.
Crazy.
They had to show they're not playing. They had to show they're not scammers.
Yeah.
That's all it was. So the last thing we got for crypto news is Forbes had put an article out, and I do remember when this article came out. That was basically declaring a projection of nearly $60,000 for XRP, for the XRP price. The confirmation is on Google and Bing, but Forbes recently took that article down, so you can't find it on Forbes' website anymore.
Wait, what's the current price for XRP right now? I'm just
61 cents.
61 cents, and what'd you say, Queen?
They declared a projection of nearly $60,000.
So you're talking 60 cents to 60,000.
That's generational wealth right there.
60 cents,
and that's actually low for XRP. But I'll stay conservative for the sake of YouTube.
That was Forbes. It wasn't us. It was Forbes.
That's crazy.
Forbes. And I remember, and if I can go back through my phone, if I can find it, I really hope I screenshotted the headline when Forbes put it out, because I was trying to, because when Forbes started talking about XRP, I was trying to keep like tabs on that, because I'm like, whoa, Forbes is talking about XRP now, because it's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum. Y'all talking about XRP? Wait a second. So if I can find it, we will show the screenshot in this video. If I can find the article of Forbes claiming $60,000 for XRP, or I will see if somebody has it.
If we're talking 61 cents to 60,000 per token, what? I don't even know what kind of game.
What's the math on that? That's like
What's
1,000,000%. Yo,
something crazy.
So you talking about like, yo, $20. You put something like $20 down, that could get you in the game. For real.
Oh, that's
potentially. You know what I mean? I ain't know an advisor.
So that's literally, even if you get 100 XRP tokens and it goes to 60,000, you're still good.
Yeah.
Off of 100. And there's people out here thinking those type of games, they need 30, 40,000 XRP tokens for it. And it's like, when it goes to 60,000, you wouldn't even have needed that many. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I think people, the small percent of people who have like more than 25,000 XRP tokens, they might get that call like, yeah, you gonna either become a bank or we gonna tax the fuck out your ass. Like, because they're gonna have so much XRP. What are you doing with all that money? Because that's gonna be so much bread, like so much bread. So it's not a lot of people with that type of XRP. Don't let Twitter and Instagram and TikTok lie to you. It's not a lot of people out here with 25,000, 40,000 XRP tokens. Like, it's a very small percentage. That's probably like 0.2% of the world of people who have that type of XRP.
I just know if it goes to 60,000, though, I'm good.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
just
more
go-
than good.
What I hold right now,
I'm good at 100, between 100 to 1,000, honestly. So
Yeah.
if it goes to
Yeah.
60K, that would just be
That's
crazy.
That's way over the top. That's like, oh, all right.
Yeah, and
All right.
honestly, XRP can go there. If you go watch a Quincy Jones whiteboard where he breaks down XRP and why the price of XRP it's not even a conversation to have no more because of where it can go. So I kind of hate Forbes did that at the same time, because if you're going to say that, you definitely need to back it up with some facts so that people don't think you're selling a dream. But if you go look at a Quincy Jones whiteboard, or if T still had it up on his page, T's Crypto Spot, if he still had his whiteboards up, they can actually break down shout out to T, shout out to my nigga Kirk too. But and Kirk can break this down too. They can actually break down to you why XRP's price is to infinity and beyond because of the use case of it. But I ain't going too deep into it because I don't want the crypto bros to get me. But XRP
they gonna say
something
something regardless. They gonna say something regardless.
I don't want them to get me. That's why I'm backing it up with that. Go check out Quincy Jones and leave me alone. Go look at a Quincy Jones whiteboard and don't bother me.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The first time I saw a Quincy Jones video, I was like in awe. I had to run it back.
Fast. Yeah,
I had to run it back like
fast.
2-3 times just because it's just like it was so much information. But if you go to Quincy Jones, and Quincy Jones works for Zenfin
he works for exactly, so very credible. I think he was on a live with Coach JV people for that show they do. Coach JV do.
Oh, okay.
His people. The
morning show. That morning show.
Yeah, with the 3T Warrior Academy. He was on a live with that. So he can actually back it up with facts. So as far as the tech,
it's all numbers.
That's why it's no point of debating XRP. I'm like Crypto 901. You debate, I accumulate. Because there ain't no debate. It ain't nothing to debate at this point. Especially when you got somebody that works at Zenfin, or you got somebody like T who works in IT, Kurt, same thing, engineer, but they can break down this technology all the way to kindergarten for you. And I'm not debating it. It's nothing to debate. That's why I said, don't bother me. Go watch a whiteboard.
So if I get 10 XRP right now, if I get 10, which is what, $6 approximately?
Yeah, you get 10 at 60 cents.
10 at 60 cents. That's $6, right? So if I get 10 XRP and it goes to 60,000,
that's like having 10 Bitcoin. Yes,
that will go to 600,000.
My God, and that's just with 10.
Even if that went to in the next, I don't know, 2 cycles, say it did it the next bull run. So we're talking about 5 years. All I gotta do is just sit on some 10 XRP. You got 600 racks.
Wow.
Well, we're about to get into it as to why I don't think it's even gonna take two cycles for XRP to do what Forbes projected. We're gonna get into why.
I'm with that. Let's get it.
Because we're gonna get into that with the current events, or AKA what the fuck is going on in the world.
Hold on.
We're gonna break it down. So for the first thing we got real-time payments are set to replace checks. ACH in the manufacturing industry. Yeah, we talking about your paycheck, paper checks, a check. It's getting ready to replace it.
So this particular article talked about the manufacturing industry, but we know it's gonna, go way beyond manufacturing industry. It's gonna be in all industries, right?
It is, because JP Morgan gave it away in October. That's what I wanted to get to. So we talk about the real-time payments here with the manufacturing company.
So when you say real-time payments, explain to the people what that means if they just hearing that for the first time.
Real-time payments just mean money will be drafted straight out of your account. It's no more debiting. It's no more pending transactions. It's here you go, and once you pay for something, I'm taking it.
No more seeing my account like, oh man, I thought I had this amount, but
yeah, you're not gonna see 30 pending transactions sitting on your account for 2 to 7 business days or whatever the case might be.
After the weekend, that shit fucks you up. Like
it fucks you up.
Seeing all these pending transactions, you're like, wait, I thought I had more bread in this. Wait, this is gone. This is gone. Like,
and that's another thing. So if you look at the article, they clearly state in the article that debit cards are also projected to lose relevance because 70% 77% of the people who took this survey are expecting real-time options to replace this method for making payments, and 86% foreseeing the same for receiving payments. So that this debit card that we all be swiping that we should have never been swiping in the first place, we're not gonna have that no more. It's gonna be real-time payment.
And another thing too, if you think about it, what happens when you return something?
It takes
return the money, takes a minute,
Now it's
2 to
gonna be
5
instant.
business days. Now it's gonna be instant. All these
Dang.
instant
Yep.
payments, you
So-
gotta be waiting on your bread.
Yeah, that's wild. So the ACH, the automated clearinghouse, you know what I'm saying? That's in charge of all this. The report that they had revealed that 81% of firms forecast real-time payments is going to replace the standard ACH payments for making payments, while 84% predicted the same for receiving. So most of these people that are part of these industries are predicting that it's just going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna build up to this. Everything that happened this year that transpired, the real news, it set the tone. Like they've already set all this shit. That's why we was telling y'all about ISO 222. That's why we was telling y'all about all this stuff that these banks were doing regarding blockchain and all the new technologies that were integrated into the banking system.
This is
all
wild.
of this it's already done. It's not nothing to build up to. It's already been built up.
Yeah, the framework is already there.
It's already happening because shout out to, let me go to my Instagram. Shout out to Treyville93 on Instagram. He hit me up and told me that he said his girl is getting daily pay at her healthcare job. He sent me the app. Of course, I'm like, oh shit, how's she getting paid? Like, what are they doing? He sent me the app, and the name of the app is called Daily Pay on Demand Pay. And you can go into your app store and type that in, Daily Pay on dash demand pay. And she's getting paid every day after she clocks out of her shift.
So is that
every
a
day.
third-party company that is doing that, or is that directly from their employer?
So it must be a third party. So it must be who the company is working with, because that's the app she got to go to get her paycheck.
Got you. Okay.
And I want to do actually a deep dive on that. I just didn't have time today, but I want to do a deep dive on Daily Pay on Demand just to see who they working with and how they were able to, create this system, because I'm definitely hella interested. Because like I told y'all back in October, which is why I told y'all JP Morgan gave it away. JP Morgan, and this came out October 20th, 2023. JP Morgan and MasterCard take Pay by Bank live. JP Morgan and MasterCard went live with this tool called Pay by Bank. And the reason I said it, they already disrupting industries, is because it's available in the U.S. for billers for a variety of recurring payments, including rent, utilities, healthcare, and more. And Verizon is even using it. It's planning to use it. Pay by Bank is powered by MasterCard's open banking technology, supporting the permission exchange, safe and secure payment. So this was back in October. So all of this is set to go crazy in 2024.
Nah, it's about to go crazy. You don't know how early you are still today. Like, you're still extremely early. You know what I mean? But you may be a day too late tomorrow or the next week. But right now,
because they moving on, bro. They moving on because they said this was the Pay by Bank thing, and they said all of this. They went live with it, and it's gonna start being used in a couple months. So that's definitely soon. This was back in October, and they definitely put in the article with JP Morgan. This is on jpmorgan.com. It says, for consumers, Pay by Bank elevates the checkout experience. So that's what Mav was talking about, where if you return something, you're going to get your money back. Allowing billers to provide their customers with the option for a new secure way to pay. You can go read the article yourself. And then they talk about for billers, it says customers that already pay with ACH can enable the Pay by Bank solution on their existing payments page. They saying you can just click the option. So it's already integrated.
this is game
This is
changer.
crazy.
This is game
Yeah,
changer.
this is big. Like money, like I said before, like money's gonna move at the speed of light now, which means people are gonna be. It changes the whole ecosystem, the whole financial
Everything.
system, everything that you know and came to know about as far as what you do know. That's gone now. Like money's moving at the speed of light now to where there's gonna be so much more money being made and so many different ways to make it now because it moves so fast now, and that alone changes the landscape.
Yep, I'm glad you said that, because right here towards the end of the article, they say Pay by Bank is another innovation in which MasterCard's open banking technology lets people and businesses around the world safely share their data and access innovative experiences, from new ways to pay to secure the frictionless lending. For more than 5 decades, MasterCard has used responsible data practices, blah, blah, blah. But the whole point is they already doing all this shit. They operating this shit all around the world, and this shit is happening. So all of that, we got another 10 years before all that come into play. Y'all can really, y'all said that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's 10 years now. Because y'all was saying that 10, 15 years ago. Well, here we are 10, 15 years later, and it's happening. So stop prolonging it. That's why I said with this new system coming, bro, you got two choices. And I was just telling Kurt this yesterday on the phone. You can either get with it and get rich with it because it ain't nothing you can do about it, or you can be a slave to it and be poor. Them literally your only two options. So you either gonna choose to get rich off of the system and invest, or you're gonna be a slave and be poor to it. Them is literally your only two options. You have no other option.
And it's seeming like it's about time to change the system because the Fed started when? December what? 23rd, 1913, over 100 years ago. You know what I mean? Almost 110 years. It's kind of time for, a new way to do things, a new way to handle business and transactions.
And that's what happens every 100 to 120 years, 110 years. A whole system changes, a whole new regime takes over. So this whole system is flipping for a reason at this point in time.
Yeah.
And speaking of a system flipping and, either you got two choices, an article just came out telling you that millions of Americans to lose their jobs in 2024. They're warning you. Millions. Yeah. We'll leave the link to that article in the description. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but y'all need to know this information. These are hard conversations to have, but they have to be had so that you can prepare. Like you got to stop avoiding these type of conversations because you ain't doing nothing but putting yourself in a very compromising position.
Why do you guys think that they're making all this propaganda to tell y'all what's coming? All these movies that's coming out, the movie we were just talking about, Leave the World Behind, and the new movie Civil War is coming out next year. Like, why do you think they're making all these movies? They're telling you the system is flipping.
They're telling you the system is different. The CBO is the Congressional Budget Office, reported that they forecast a rise in U.S. unemployment from the current 3.9% to 4.4% by the end of 2024.
So that's a lot of people. That's it, 3.9 to 4.4%. Listen, guys, they said that's signaling potential job losses for millions amidst a contracting GDP. So that they're projecting millions of people to be on unemployment by the end of 2024. So that means within the next 12 months. So that means from right now to before the end of the year. To me, the end of the year is October. Well, by the time we get to holiday time and I start seeing pumpkins and shit, that's the end of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah, true.
So from that point to probably Halloween, your ass is finna get laid off.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody gonna get clipped.
Millions of y'all.
Yo, what is the projection?
This
is affecting an estimated 7.4 million Americans within the workforce. And it comes amidst the economic adjustments and policy shifts. Listen, the CBO said in its current view of the economy from 2023 to 2025. So from 2023 to 2025, this is what they kind of expect. You know what I mean? 2023, which is right now, we're at the end going to 2025. And if you remember what we said episodes ago, JP Morgan said what? Don't wait until when?
2025. And D has the screenshot.
I do. And I'll show it again right now.
We got receipts.
Give my man his credit. 2025, he said, 2025 is too late. That's what that screenshot say. They want to say that. They say 2025 is too late.
2024, y'all think 2024 is going to be sweet. If you ready, it's going to be nice for you.
Yeah, if you're an investor, not ready for investors.
Exactly. But 2024, if you're not ready, you're gonna get slaughtered. Not to be a Debbie Downer, like Ash said, but y'all gotta.
We gotta tell the truth. I'm not finna sit here and lie to y'all. I'm not finna sit here and lie like we ain't been reading this shit. Well, me personally, like the last 4 years, 3-4 years, I've been reading up on this shit. I'm not even finna sit here and lie to y'all. Like it's happening next year. A lot of y'all gonna lose y'all job. They said the projected increase in unemployment affecting an estimated 7.4 million Americans within the workforce will come next year. But next, if to me. To 2025, and JP Morgan already told you 2025 is too late. That means next year it's gonna be 7.4 million Americans on unemployment.
Damn.
And in certain states, like I'm from North Carolina, I know some of y'all are very privileged, like Maryland maybe, and I don't know about California. I think y'all get a nice little unemployment, but even still in Cali, it costs so much to live here that unemployment ain't shit. But in North Carolina though, well, we already our wages is still $7.25. North Carolina unemployment is trash. They only gonna give it to you for 3 months, and
Jesus,
I think they may give you. I think the most you can get in North Carolina a week is $350, $400.
What's that gonna do?
What is that? And then the cost of living has went up in North Carolina significantly because we got all these tech companies that have come into North Carolina. And we got, banks and shit there. North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? We got a little something.
That ain't even putting nothing on it. That ain't even putting nothing on it.
That's gas money.
For real, $300-$400, like you spend that, and as soon as you walk outside in California, Like, you don't
Yeah.
went to the gas station and
Facts.
spent $100 that quick. So I don't know what the hell you're gonna do with 350, 400. But
Yeah.
that's what we're looking at. And it's a lot of states like North Carolina that don't pay, they people that much. This is why we've been going live since October. Maverick came in earlier this year. We've been preaching to y'all to invest because next year gonna be great for investors. People like me, D and Maverick, we're gonna be smiling. We're gonna
Exactly.
be
That's what I'm
smiling.
saying.
We're gonna be happy as a motherfucker. Y'all and me personally, I'm a realist, and any job that I've had, any manager can honestly can back me up on this. Any job that I have that relationship with my manager where they know I read shit like this. So if I watch this video, like say this wasn't me and this was somebody else, and I watched a video like this that told me this and I read the news article. If I had to go to work tomorrow because today's Sunday, when I go to work tomorrow morning, you got 10 minutes, I would tell my manager straight up, and I don't know how, and some of y'all shouldn't do this. This ain't advice. I'm just saying this is what I would do if I was still working a 9 to 5. Yo, be straight up with me. I know you can't tell me a specific date. I know you can't give me, you know what I'm saying, a month probably either. Give me a ballpark of when I'm getting laid off. Because especially if you know what I'm saying, some of y'all know y'all job can get taken up by AI and a robot. So I would tell them, hey, is it looking Halloweenish? Is it looking Thanksgiving-ish? When am I getting my severance package? When back to school time? Like, can you know what I'm saying? Be straight up with me. Like, that's what I would be doing so that you can prepare. That way, okay, I got this amount of time, so this is how much I make. I can invest this much in the next couple months. Hopefully you can get in before the bull market starts. I think it starts in January, but you better pray to God it don't. But you should be seeing like how much can you put up so that you can set yourself up. Because other than that, y'all about to be taking these severance packages. And this time when you get laid off, your job ain't coming back. Because we got AI now.
It's not coming back. It's not coming back. And just to give you, more of a look of what's happening currently, current jobless claims are around 200,000 new unemployed benefits filed in early December. 200,000.
So they already laying y'all off.
And approximately 1.87 million workers continue to claim unemployment benefits because there's 1.87 million workers continue to claim unemployment. Continue. So that was the number before the 200,000 new unemployment.
And on top of that, somewhere in this article it tells you that labor they ain't. That means the jobs is tightening up on employees too. That mean they ain't hiring. That mean the companies ain't hiring. It ain't that some people is choosing not to work. They dead ass can't get a job. No. That's where we at.
That's where we at.
That's where we at. It's unfortunate.
Why we say invest, y'all. Like, not financial advice, of course, but when we tell y'all about these digital assets, we tell y'all about these new technologies that you can get a hold of. That's why we do AI classes. That's why we do real estate hack classes. That's why we do all these different classes to give you all the tools, the knowledge, and go out there and reskill because it's coming. It's already here. So we're not just giving you the problem. We're also giving you the solution. So everybody in BlockNation who's in our Telegram, y'all been watching everything else, y'all gonna be sitting pretty. Y'all gonna be sitting pretty. And everybody who's not, I don't know.
Like some of y'all being stubborn, and I just be so proud of Maverick because with him working in real estate for over 10 years, he could be so stubborn right now to the fact that real estate is gonna be tokenized, but he's already, trying to learn and prepare himself. Like, oh shit, well, real estate getting ready to be tokenized, so he's preparing to make money in that direction. And half of y'all don't want to listen about this blockchain situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be stubborn. This ain't the time to be stubborn.
Yo, look, when it comes to real estate people, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of real estate people left behind because
they already said they ain't making money.
No, they're not. Most of them, like I would say, I think only the top 2 or 3% are actually making money. The rest of them are like check to check, and they're all doing side hustles, and they're not really making money in real estate.
Bro, let me fill you in on 2 secrets that's happening right now. It may not even be a secret. One secret is real estate agents can't afford the rent in their office buildings. They can't. That's one secret. Another secret is every damn thing is about to get tokenized. Take advantage.
I did read that. They can't cover the rent in their offices. These real estate agents can't cover the rent. So y'all see what's is happening. It's happening. It's gonna go down. I hope y'all prepared. It's unfortunate, but the solution is start reskilling now. Because some of y'all may have until 2025. Maybe some of y'all do have another year or two. Maybe 3 years if you're lucky at your job. But in the meantime, don't just get up and go to work every day. Come home, make dinner, and go to sleep. You need to reskill.
Grind.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have money to invest, if you don't have any of that, like, okay, well, reskill so that you can get a job, because these blockchain jobs, job postings is already up. And yeah, one stream of income ain't gonna cut it anyway. Like, even if you do get to keep your job, and let's say you still gonna have a job in 2030, one stream of income, okay, you and your wife, okay, 2 streams. It's people right now living paycheck to check. It's $250,000 households, people that's making that type of money, and they living check to check. They say they living off credit cards combined. $250,000 combined in a household, and they living off credit cards. To each his own, but you better have other ways to make money other than that
Yeah,
damn
like
job.
like Rick says, if you got one stream of income, your disaster waiting to happen.
So we'll get off that. I know that's a very hard topic to discuss. A lot of y'all probably didn't want to hear that, but tough conversations are sometimes the best one to have.
We're the extended family members that to y'all that's gonna tell y'all the truth.
It's the truth.
Yeah, because other than that, the other folk lying to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Your manager might lie to you when you try to talk to them. If you take my advice, they might try to lie like, no, you're fine. I haven't heard it.
You know what's crazy, Ash? Your manager may not even know, so you may have to go above the manager.
That's why, go to Don't go to the motherfucker that supervises the flow. Go to the head guy that has the meetings with the CEO and shit.
Go to the district manager or person that is, like she said, the owner. You know, as close to the owner as you can. Don't go to the shift supervisor. You know what I mean? Because they not.
Yeah, they ain't gonna know.
They gonna be like, nah, everything good.
They just as clueless as you is. They make $3 or $4 more than you. But next we got sports. So we got Draymond getting suspended indefinitely for the remainder of the season.
Here we go with him. This motherfucker right here. He can't. He's not. Yo, he should just go to MMA at this point. Bro, he's
so angry. He takes it to another level. Like
it's a deeper issue. It's a deeper issue.
Bro, I got problems.
You know what's crazy? Just this week, I saw Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace was like, yo, I blame, us and the rest of the Pistons because Draymond is from Michigan. Yeah, so he used to be in their locker room, like back in the day or whatever. So he was like, yeah, he learned a lot of that stuff from us. He was real young, soaking up a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that we shouldn't have did in front of him, but we did. So... But I think it goes deeper than that, though.
No. But even before that, you remember the Pistons, the Bad Boys, even back then.
Bad Boy Pistons, yeah.
True.
So they always kind of been like that.
Yeah. Shout out to
what's that nigga that called himself Meta? He was bad too. The nigga.
Meta World Peace. Yeah.
Meta World Peace.
Ron Artest.
He was bad, but Draymond got him beat too. Yeah, well, that's when you know he bad. If you beat Ron Artest, you bad.
Yeah.
You're terrible because that was a bad man. So Draymond, you need to go seek help, bro. I think you got some deeper issues, deeper rooted issues. Maybe you should take up MMA fighting. You about to retire anyway. You really at the end of your career. They giving you like your contracts ain't even looking.
At least like, WWE or something. You know what I'm saying?
Go have fun with it. Because if you want to fight, bro, you should really go fight. Your NBA career really over. No other team really gonna want to pick you up. You don't bring it to the table. Yeah, you just bringing it. You just bringing experience, but you ain't really gonna bring no points on the board. So you don't do that now.
Well, actually, I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, you can go to either or because now they're one and the same. WWE joined with UFC now. They're one company.
So it's all scripted. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's all scripted. But you know what I'm saying? He gonna get a check from them.
Yeah, he will get paid. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help the nigga. Because the NBA ain't about to keep playing with you, bro. And honestly, to be honest, bro, you're gonna play with the wrong one. Because some of them, everybody ain't wrapped too tight. And honestly, you might hit the wrong nigga one day. And he might sacrifice it all to get back at you. You might want to chill with that. You don't know what demons people is fighting. You might want to chill.
The way he's coming at cats, like that last hit, like he just spun around and
swung like he was
just swung on him.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, he's
crazy.
Hitting jokers in the nuts, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not part of the game. Like, because I played ball and like for the longest, like you can give like a little nudge here and there. You can kind of get a little rough, but like
you can pop your shit a little bit, but not what he do.
I don't know who did this.
You can't be doing all that.
I don't know who did this, but we're gonna show this right now. Somebody did the damn Mortal Kombat and it showed everybody that he pretty much fought and is going to his next opponents and stuff like that. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a video that they did of Draymond Green's highlights of all his fights throughout his career.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, bro, really. When you sit down and you look at that, you like, bro, I really got a problem. Like this shit makes him look sick. Like it's just crazy. So I hope bro get some help. God bless him. We gotta talk about this fixed ass. What's it called? The in-season tournament. We gotta talk about that fixed ass shit. Cause shout out to KD, and I don't even fuck with KD like that. But KD even told y'all in the damn press conference it was fixed for them to win. It made for them to win. KD said it.
KD did say it. He did say it. He said,
and we all know the Lakers is trash.
For one, the in-season thing to me, it's devaluing the actual championship. Okay, that's one thing. So now when we get to the championship, it's not as big and grand because I'm the in-season champ. Like, what does that even mean?
Well, it's a money grab. It was a money grab. Like,
that's what I'm about to say, man. If it's about money,
I remember.
Oh no, yeah, it's about money. They get what, $500,000 a piece, right? So after taxes, what do they get? What, 200?
If you a two-way player, you know that's good.
Yeah, if you a two-way player, but that's probably another reason why they chose the Lakers to win, because they knew they won't get that whole 500,000. I mean, they won't get the whole 500 anyway, but it's just a fact. And then LeBron trying to walk around, he told us this is how I know it was fixed for them to win. LeBron was too confident. He walked around to his teammates, the ones that don't make as much money, was like, I got y'all. Like, he was telling them, like, y'all good, I got y'all. Like, talking to them niggas like they minimum wage workers. Like, I'm gonna make sure we get this bonus. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know the shit was fixed. It devalues Braun, in my opinion. But that's just, especially with KD giving it away. Like, he dead ass told y'all, it's fixed for them to win. We all know why.
You gotta think it's. The economy's about to change. Everything's about to change forever. It's the last hoorah. It's the same thing like with the celebrities and their concerts. Everybody that had a concert this year. It's like, they're trying to get every little dollar they can from the people before the shit blows up.
And that's another thing I just want to bring up, and we'll go to the next thing. The NBA lost a lot of money even before 2020 happened. When KD made this is why I don't like KD, because I know I said it earlier, and I'm gonna tell you why. When KD went to the Golden State Warriors and the Warriors won back to back like they did, nobody was fucking watching. The NBA lost so much money because they didn't want getting views. So they won't get all that ads. So people got to understand, when 2020 happened, the NBA was already like struggling. So when 2020 happened, that really fucked them up. So that's why I really feel like they came out with this in-tournament shit, because they needed the money. Because like when the Warriors did that bullshit,
that's crazy.
It fucked up the bread. It fucked up from a business perspective.
That's why they were still able to get that off. Like, you had like three max players on that team.
Yeah,
that's crazy. They was able to get that off.
Right, but then when Chris Paul tried to go play with Kobe, it's a fucking problem. That's why you know what I'm saying. And I ain't mad at
they blocked that.
But they blocked CP3 from going to the Lakers. Like, that was too much. But y'all let KD go play with the best two shooters in the league, on top of Draymond Green at the time, because he actually was a factor. You four NBA All-Stars on the same team.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah. That's nuts. That's absolutely insane. Like, y'all could say, oh, well, Bron went with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. He went with Dwayne Wade was at the end of his career, and Chris Bosh was mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that he wasn't good, but I'm just saying they want Clay and Steph. They want pulling up from the fucking volleyball line, catching threes on your ass. It was
different.
Yeah.
Playing Steph.
But that was different.
Playing
Steph and Clay. You can't do nothing as a defender. Like, Matt played basketball. If you playing against two niggas, like, I can't even imagine playing against two females like that can just pull up anywhere and cash on your ass. You could be in their face, hand right here, and they still gonna cash.
Yeah,
that's not.
Yeah,
that's
nothing
not
you can do with that.
And then you got a third joker that's just pulling, and you can't even block his joint at all.
Yeah, he's 7 feet. Shooting like 40. He's a shooter, like there's nothing you can do.
And he's a pure scorer. It's nothing, like, you're not stopping KD. He's gonna cash 30. It's like LeBron. He's gonna get his 30 piece on you. There's nothing you can do. And on top of that, I got two of the best scorers basketball has ever seen. No, bro, come on now. That's why nobody was watching, and that's why this in-season tournament happened, just to finish it off. And they had to have the Lakers win for LeBron's sake, so they can be like, he did everything. Right. He's done everything, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it was fixed. So, but shout out to them boys that got blessed over the shit being fixed. We got Ja Morant returning. Reason why I want to talk about this, when they came out and said that he had weekly meetings with the commissioner and all that shit, I said, bro, is y'all babysitting, bro? All of this over this nigga holding a gun up in a lie? I wanted to bring that up to just talk about how NBA players are rich slaves. NBA and NFL players, they're rich slaves, because that's crazy as hell. They was checking on this nigga like they his parents, and he was getting babysitted by the Grizzlies, and we gonna phone in to make sure he good. I'm like, bro, y'all act like the nigga got caught with drugs and was like smoking weed and blew the smoke in 12 face. Like, what the fuck did he do that was so bad?
You know what it is? You know what it is? You guys really got to understand, like, these contracts that they sign probably got some wild shit in their contracts. So they're just not out there playing ball for all this money. They got a lot of stipulations in there. So what they can't do and they can do.
Yeah.
Not just that. They protecting, just to play devil advocate. It's like, they protecting their investment at the same time. They don't want the shit to escalate.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, Ja Morant, he didn't really do nothing crazy in my opinion, but
he didn't do nothing at all.
They didn't was like, okay, is he gonna get somebody? What is he gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, we invested.
He has to be marketable.
Didn't they just re-sign him for like 200 million or something crazy number?
He was not. I think he missed it. So he was about to get 200 million. I think he fucked it up, and I think he only getting like 160. But still, it's still a lot of bread. I think he fucked it up. But still, he still got a bro. He's still a multi.
Oh yeah. He's still good, but still, like they.
But you know what, D? Just your devil's advocate point was a great point because he was. John Morant, my favorite player in the league right now. So I don't want to sound too crazy. But he was crashing out to NBA YoungBoy. Like he is one of them kids where I don't know. Like I'm not from South Carolina, so I'm not gonna speak on like where he from and what he was around and shit like that. But at this point, you a multimillionaire. You don't need to be acting. You know what I'm saying? Walking around acting like because he was wilding out, bro. Because I used to watch bro stories, and it's okay to have fun. And I was happy to see him having fun because if anybody knows who was watching John Morant stories before all this shit happened, bro was partying, drinking. He was going live. He showing y'all the liquor on camera. Bro was wilding out. So I think this happening to him, you could tell just from the interview he did before 2 days ago, the maturity that this pretty much forced on him. But you could tell the shit humbled.
He's still real young, right? He's still relatively young, like 24.
Yeah, he's relatively. I think he's not 25. Yeah, he's still. Because to me, I always tell people you're not really an adult until you turn like 25, 26. To me, you're still a kid. Like you're legally grown and you can go to jail. But I'm talking about mature wise and like actually feeling like an actual fucking adult. Mm-hmm. You don't really feel like that till you about 25. That's my experience. Like I really didn't really want feeling grown till I was like 25. Like damn, I'm a grown ass woman. Like
that's true because I saw a bar. I forgot where this was. They raised their age limit from 21 to 25. You see that?
I saw that.
They were saying like the people who are 21,
get them kids out of here. Yeah, get them fucking kids out of here. What bar is that? I wouldn't mind going there.
I saw that to where they raised their age limit because like it's like they can't hold their liquor and they're too immature.
And they probably saw Ja going down that same like road. I mean, because to me, it's controversial. So some people may disagree. But if you still crashing out an NBA YoungBoy as a grown ass man, you need to go there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like if you
can't
like,
be sliding on the ops and all that stuff, and you making $100.
If that's what you putting in your ear, like if you 30, 31 years old, if you 28 years old, and that's what you listen to on the daily, that's what you listen. And on top of that, you listen to Rod Wave. You need to go there. You do. You need to get some help. And this is Queen trying to help y'all. I really want y'all to get help.
She's trying to help.
Like y'all should not be listening to that shit every day. One day I want you to sit down and unplug and really take a deep breath. And I want y'all to read the lyrics to the song that you're listening to. I want you to just read it and ask yourself, is this the energy I need to be manifesting within myself? And I know I sound like an old auntie now, and I am. I turned 30 in 12 days, but I'm being real with y'all. Y'all gotta stop listening to that shit.
It's messing with your frequency. It's messing with your subconscious right now. So like,
y'all gotta chill on all that.
No, great point on that. Great point.
Yeah, and they have a couple good songs. Don't get me wrong. I can listen to Rod Wave and NBA YoungBoy. I like a couple of their songs. Can I listen to about 3, 4, 5 in a row? Hell no. I could probably listen to. You can give me an NBA YoungBoy song and a Rod Wave song and maybe one more YoungBoy song. Then I gotta turn it, and it depends on the song. Yeah. But I can't listen to them that long though. So if that's something
I don't know any of those songs.
I want to see some of y'all. But I want to see some of y'all Spotify numbers because let me see how many minutes you gave NBA YoungBoy this year. And if that nigga was number one on your shit and you gave him hella minutes, you need to go be you know what I'm saying, talking to a therapist. You do. But next we got the conspiracy time. So I'm gonna let Mav take over.
Oh yeah. So everybody's been talking about that new movie that came out on Netflix, which is Leave the World Behind. Mm-hmm. So talk about predictive programming. This movie, if you haven't seen it, I may give some spoilers. So, if you go watch it, just go watch it now.
Just pause it right here and go watch it. Right. Pause it right here.
Pause it.
All right,
then press pause.
Yeah. You can go watch it. Movie is basically about a apocalyptic scenario, right? So it's about America who is pretty much crumbling on itself. It doesn't really give it away on who or what is happening. We just know a cyber attack blackout happens in America, and that's about it. For one, this movie was executive produced by none other than Michelle and Barack Obama. Put a pin in that. Just, put that to the side. First of all, there is a hidden message in the poster. So we're going to put it up, and it says with the people who were in the movie, the cast, it has the names. It's highlighted, stacked perfectly where it says I am Ball. Okay, as you can see that I am Ball. If you look up Ball, or somebody said Bali, but I know it's Ball. I looked it up. So Ball is actually the right hand man to the devil, or he's associated with the devil, Beelzebub, demon, whatever you may call it. So that's the first thing. Then, if you think that's a coincidence, in the opening scene, you guys can see right here, the opening scene, there is 666 that is displayed when Ethan Hawke is waking up. First of all, why is there 2 clocks on the side of each on the bed? Who has 2 clocks? There's one digital one and there's one that's an analog. They both point to 6. One says 6, the other one says 6, and his cup, he has a 76ers cup, but the white part is 6. So it's 666 right there. So that's another part. So then I'm about to really fuck y'all up. Okay. Tell me why the star of the movie, Julia Roberts, she is born on October 28th. Do you know what other date is very significant on October 28th? Matthew Perry died on October 28th. But hold up. What's the significance? I'll tell you. She was on the show Friends. He was on the show Friends. He was the star on that show.
Oh, shit.
If you notice that the little girl in the movie, she was obsessed with what show? Friends. She was featured on Friends as herself, dating his character Chandler on Friends. So not only they have a connection, her birth date is his death date.
Wow.
So that's another one. Then there's a hidden QR code. So they show a map in the movie, a hidden QR code. They're showing the map of the United States, blackout. So there's a QR code. People were saying like, where does this QR code go? So scanned it. You know where it goes? It goes to an abandoned amusement park in West Virginia. It's called Lake Shawnee, and it's pretty much an abandoned amusement park. People were like, well, what does that mean? Think about America, land of the free, home of the brave, super fun, great country. But in the movie, you remember they're saying that America is pretty much being abandoned. So there's nobody in charge anymore. This is where all the elites were leaving and doing all like their own thing. This is why America was crumbling. So once a great and fun place, an amusement park, is now abandoned with no leadership. So it's the symbology of that. Then you have the Teslas. So you guys remember the part where the Teslas are running into themselves, the white Teslas. They just recalled 2 million Teslas, which are almost all the cars in the US roads right now. They recalled all of them right after this movie. Come on, this is predictive programming at its finest. Then, after the movie came out, a Chinese affiliate hacker group is now attacking America's infrastructure, which was basically in the movie. We're trying to figure out who is attacking America. Is it ourselves? Is it an outside entity? Here's another one. People were trying to figure this one out. So you remember in the movie where all the deer were just stopping, like right in front of everybody, just literally just stopped. So what people were saying was, oh, well, maybe they were just, afraid because something was happening. But it's deeper. If you notice, there's female deer, which is deer, and then a male deer is a buck. The buck stops here. It's symbolic of the money stopping, the whole system crashing. So it's literally the buck stopping here. I'm gonna give y'all another one, and then y'all can comment. This is really gonna fuck you up. So you remember where the kid, the son and the daughter, remember they had those t-shirts where it said obey NASA? So people were saying, oh, maybe that means obey NASA. Obey NASA. Nah, it doesn't. You know what that means? So if you notice, obey, and they put it in order, it's obey Satan. And let me tell you why. So NASA uses what? T minus 10, 9, 8. So minus the T out of NASA. If you put the T back into NASA, what does it spell? Rearrange. Satan. Obey Satan.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Wow.
No, that'll fuck you up. That'll fuck you up. That'll fuck you up. Yeah, nah, that movie was insane. It's so many subliminal messages in that damn movie.
It is.
It ain't even a damn coincidence. It ain't it. Like the whole thing with Julia Roberts and what's his name, Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
The death date and the birthday and all that shit ain't no motherfucking coincidence.
Yeah, it's all about symbols and numerology. And
the numerology was crazy because the 12, 20. Listen. The movie was 2 hours and 21 minutes. When they was flipping the channel, they flipped it to channel 122. On the registration on the car, it said 1222. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 1222, and we know that 1222 is the winter solstice this year. So hey, they did mention the winter solstice in the movie.
Hey, did you tell them about when the guy was putting the prepper, when he was putting stuff on the back of the truck?
So go back to what Maverick did say, that Obama executive produced the movie, and he told the director Sam, I think his name is Sam Ishmael. The Sam Ishmael created this show called Mr. Robot. So Mr. Robot was on USA and it was about hackers. Hackers that brought down the whole financial game. You know what I'm saying? So the company that was involved in that TV show was called Evil Corp. And their logo was a big ass E. So in the movie, Kevin Bacon's character had a big ass E on the items that he just purchased from the store. So it makes it seem like it's in that world. And if you know anything about Mr. Robot, yeah, the whole show is about, just hackers, like the ultimate hackers. It's all connected, right?
Yep.
That show came out years ago.
And that's the thing. When they're putting two and two together with the hackers and all that, and then it really happens in real life, like right after, like it's just eerie. Not one, but two different instances with the Chinese hackers attacking the American infrastructure. Then you have, the Teslas being recalled, and like all this weird stuff just starts happening. So it's kind of
mad weird stuff. And even one more thing, it's so many things that's it's just coming to my mind right now. It's kind of like propaganda because they mention Chinese, they mention the Koreans, the Arabs, and the Muslims. Like they mention all these other territories. It's like, oh, all these other territories may be ganging up against us because we created a lot of enemies. What is BRICS doing right now? BRICS
teaming up together. Yeah,
teaming up.
They teaming up. So they're telling y'all what's getting ready to happen and remind you about BRICS, just for people that are new. That's Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and South Africa.
And Saudi Arabia now.
Oh, and Saudi Arabia.
Oh, but
so y'all know what they just did, the UAE? They've already said we're going to use local currencies and we're not going to trade oil using the US dollar. That's already, So they're not using the US dollar. That's massive because that's what gave us value. So do what you want with that information, but the shit is already happening. They're preparing you guys.
And
I got one more.
The beginning of the movie, wait, before you go, because you just mentioned oil. The beginning of the movie, when he was on the beach, what kind of ship was that?
Oh, White Lion.
Oil tank. The White Lion.
Yeah.
Sheesh. And you guys know the White Lion was actually the first slave ship that arrived.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Yep. And what year?
And
what year?
1619.
Damn. Kevin with the receipts. Hey. Oh, hold on. I got one more. This, before it was a movie, it was a book. So they did an adaptation into a movie. So it's a book. When did that book come out? I wonder what year. 2020. Whole pandemic. We're talking a whole financial collapse, health collapse, world stopping event. How symbolic. Very interesting. And what does that mean? Leave the world behind. Leave the current world behind for a new system. You gotta leave that world behind for a new system, for a new world.
The end is a new beginning. The end is just the beginning, guys. If you on the right side of history, and shout out to Nipsey. Shout out to Nipsey. Because he told y'all in an interview, he said, if you're in the right chair, you're going to be good. And I'm getting chills saying that. Nipsey told y'all early. Nipsey was so ahead of his time. And I just wanted to bring him up because if anybody deserved to be a part of this bull run, I ain't even talking about the money, but as far as witnessing it and being able to show the world and tell the people that he was been preaching this shit. So he's preaching this shit in 2016. Show them like, I told y'all that this shit was going to happen. And the people that invested and listened to me, he deserved to see all the people he about to bless for real.
Yeah,
that
he was
shit
putting a lot of people on. He was over there in the Netherlands in 2016, meeting with crypto companies, teaming up back then.
Yep, he went to a whole city that only used crypto. That's what they were testing it at. That's how early he was with this crypto shit. So, man, gone too soon, bro. Gone too soon.
Man,
we got one more thing to talk about with this conspiracy because I almost forgot. Is this as a conspiracy or is it a fact? So, not too long ago, we were talking about Cardi B. So we all saw the live, or if you haven't, it's definitely clips of it online. Went on a rant about Democrats, but she went on a rant and she was talking. She went crazy in there. She was talking about politics and stuff. She was just telling people like, y'all don't see all this shit happening, and trying to put y'all on game. Like, what we trying to do? Like, Cardi, you a little late. You should have did that before you told everybody to go vote for the Democrat that you told them to go vote for. So after Cardi went on her rant, shout out to my nigga Sid.
Shout out to Sid.
let's
Big
see.
Sid.
As soon as this happened, she said the world is a stage. They'll have Offset cheating by next week to distract us. Sid literally said it, and literally it wasn't a week, but it was like 2 weeks later. Offset, the rumors had already started spreading that Offset was cheating on Cardi B, and then Blueface had said that bullshit about him sleeping with Krishan. This was after Cardi B went on her rant. So conspiracy or
What?
not, but they
Oh,
acting, y'all.
shit.
They not for real. In my opinion, the way Cardi B was crying on live the other day talking about something, your little album came out. It just sounded like she won't, because she went on camera. She was just talking. So I'm like, bitch, you ain't crying, and you over here acting. And they told you to use that album, like you got your little album out now you acting la 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 la. Like, nah, this is a whole setup, guys. They're playing with y'all. It was just something for y'all to talk about. It's a distraction. Him showing up to the Kanye listening party with a whole nother female.
I was there.
Yeah, Maverick was there, but that shit was fixed. Him showing up with
You know what's interesting? So I was there at the Miami listening party. So Offset was there, and then Kanye gets on the mic and he says, "Yo, Cardi's plane should be landing soon, so she's pulling up too." I was like, "Oh shit, Cardi about to pull up too." But then, like, all of a sudden, like, they had to cut it like a little short because he was playing the album, but he didn't play all the songs. So then, like, it was real late, and then the city like maybe was tripping, and whatever the case may be. But he was asking like, "Oh, how long until Cardi's plane lands?" "Oh, like 20 minutes, blah blah blah." So then it was like all of a sudden they just had to cut it off and shut it off. I was like,
because they didn't need them in the same space because they still happily married. Listen, y'all,
that would have messed it up, right?
It would have messed it up because they would have been in the same place together, and they would have expected them to fight or argue or something. That they would have needed something for the media because y'all gonna be in the same place and y'all
something to run with.
Because he supposedly moved out.
I thought that was weird. I was like, "Oh, she pulling up in 20 minutes. What's 20 minutes?" And then they just shut it down.
Listen, guys, just another distraction to throw y'all off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just another distraction.
That's why I wanted to bring it up, because it's been bothering me that this is actually a conversation y'all having and y'all really falling for it. And I know it's because the woke shit Cardi was talking about, it didn't reach all of y'all, and it's because y'all don't be wanting to hear that type of shit. Person like Cardi can't speak on shit like that. For those that ain't in the know, she has too much influence and she has too much of a following. So she can't come on there and tell the truth. She can't do what we do. No. Long story short, she can't do what we do. Not even, she couldn't even do half of what we did. So for her to come out and do that, her consequence, and maybe Offset really is mad at her because he's probably like, why would you go in there and do that when they gonna have us, break up or something to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do some agenda shit.
That.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like, why would you do that shit when you knew it was gonna jeopardize our marriage? Like,
Damn.
So maybe he really, if he's mad at her, it's because of that. You know
for different reasons, yeah.
For different reasons. It ain't for what y'all think it is.
That's crazy.
That shit is all, you know what I'm saying? And maybe he is a serial cheater and Cardi is too. I heard both of them be cheating on each other and they still together. You know what I'm saying? They probably together for financial purposes like Will and Jada is. You know what I'm saying? We don't know their business, but I'm just saying y'all stop falling for that shit. That shit is fake. They did that shit because Cardi went on that rant and they needed to take the attention off of her rant and put it on Offset cheating on her.
Even when she was talking about the New York stuff, like the stuff was going on in New York, I think with, I forgot what she was talking about, with the water or something, or some type of
she was talking about, I think she was talking about I think a lot of cops are quitting and, they're not giving the city as much money.
Oh, the sanitation,
sanitation. Yeah.
She brought attention to that, and mad New Yorkers follow her. And that's what I'm saying. She got in trouble. Like D said, we don't know what's in them. When these people sign these contracts and they get all this money, they taking that money and there's strings attached to that goddamn money. Yeah. They can't just accept that money and go do what they want to do. They are now a prisoner to whoever is funding them. They are a prisoner to them people. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So just to get on that, T. So yeah, y'all don't fall for that. The next thing we got, of course, is keep stacking. So go ahead, D.
Yo, keep stacking. Whatever it is you're doing, keep stacking. We like to stack metals. We like to stack crypto. But right now I'm talking about gold and silver. So, gold and silver prices are surging, and it's just keeping on that upward trend. You know what I mean? Just several days ago, gold went up 2% and silver went up 5%. And didn't we tell you before that gold was going to go up, but then silver was going to follow and probably have more gains? It's seeming like that's the case. And Business Today, this is on businesstoday.com, and we'll post the article in, the bottom. So they're saying that they expect it to just go up even more, you know, going into 2024, because gold and silver saw the gain, and it follows the news that the US Federal Reserve may follow a flexible monetary strategy. You know, basically, you know, they're cutting rates and they're doing all these different changes. You know, we just talked about the system changing, and we just talked about like how all these countries are like coming together because they want to have gold backed assets. They want to have assets that are backed by real things, real world materials. You know, none of this fake thin air shit no more. This is why we talk about cryptocurrency. This is why we talk about, you know, getting into stuff like precious metals. We're not financial advisors,
They
but
even brought up bartering in the movie.
exactly. They even brought up
Oh,
bartering
yeah.
in the movie. You know, these are the types of things that you got to be looking into. So 2024 and beyond is going to be tremendous for precious metals. And shout out to our guy, Rick. Yo, we got, and we'll put it in the link too, at Cost Metals. It's a company that's about to launch. It's about to launch. So this is the ground floor. So we'll put the link at the bottom. You know, you might want to get in before it launches.
You get metals at cost.
Exactly.
That's why it's
So,
called at cost metals, y'all.
at Cost Metals. At Cost
Yep.
Metals.
And we'll probably do a video with Rick and do like a whole rundown on it, because that's a huge opportunity for people. And to get them at them prices, this company is gonna be huge. It's
Yep.
gonna be huge because it's global. This ain't just a company, like they're not just, you know, doing this in America. This is global.
Along with the more neutral outlook, it's saying that central banks see that the federal funds rate at 4.6% by the end of 2024. Yo, it's just getting crazy out here. I'm just letting y'all know. It's just getting a little crazy. Check that article out.
2024.
2024.
And if some shit does go down next year or the year after, and the grid goes down for however long, what are you gonna barter with? Gold, silver?
Because they ain't
Yeah.
gonna take them paper dollars. Don't nobody want that shit.
Like
So,
old boy said, he was like, the government ain't here no more. So he's like, he was trying to get the medicine for his son. He was like, I don't want that money.
he don't want them Federal Reserve notes.
Yeah.
They're about as federal as Federal Express. Put it that way.
Now, if Homeboy pulled up with a silver coin, that would have been telling, right? Like, here. I
Yeah,
got-
Man.
that'd have been different. Yeah. You know they couldn't
And
do
they-
that
and
though.
They knew
They were
they
like,
couldn't
wait,
do that
hold
because
up.
they ain't want niggas go buy silver, because they already know niggas would have
Yeah.
not doing that. Niggas would have had a field day with that.
Absolutely.
They already put a lot in there, so to add that would have been like the cherry on top.
That would have definitely been
Yep,
crazy.
facts.
So-
Yeah. So, but yeah, y'all. Well, that's a wrap for this video. We talked about a lot today. Good gracious. So you got the Securrency T, Tether. You got Forbes taking down articles. We also talked about millions of Americans getting ready to lose their jobs in 2024. We told y'all how these real-time payments are getting ready to replace checks and debit cards. Draymond need help. We talked about how LeBron, you know, they fixed that in-season tournament for the Lakers and LeBron. You know, Ja Morant, you know, they got my guy, he a rich slave, unfortunately. Still my favorite player. We got a conspiracy with Mav. He talked about leave the world behind.
Mhm.
We talked about Cardi and Offset. Don't fall for that bullshit. It's some bullshit.
Mhm.
Complete distraction. And then of course at cost metals and yeah, just gold and silver. Yeah, just keep stacking. So we hope y'all enjoyed this video for real. Make sure y'all click all the links in the descriptions. Go look at the articles, go read, show your peoples, tell your peoples, let them know, especially about that job shit. Y'all better prepare. Y'all better be getting ready. 2024 is gonna be great for investors, terrible for people who just living off one source of income or 9-to-5ers. Y'all better let your peoples know. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. I'm gonna let Maverick tell y'all the text opt-in number.
Yes, sir. So make sure you text the word BlockNation to 26786. Stay tapped in with us. So anytime we go live, have new videos, merch, anything that we do, you get a text. So text BlockNation to 26786.
The show. We'll see y'all next time.
All right, peace.